LeBron James just played a playoff game at 41 years old. Not a farewell tour appearance, not a ceremonial final run, not a reduced role veteran moment. A real playoff game against elite competition, still impacting winning at the highest level of professional basketball. That has never happened before in NBA history, and it forces us to ask a question the sports world has been arguing about for over 2 decades. Can LeBron James actually claim the title of greatest NBA player of all time? Today, we're going beyond emotion, beyond legacy narratives, and beyond fan loyalty. We're going to break this down using facts, context, and the brutal truth every NBA fan needs to hear, whether they like it or not. Because this isn't just a sports debate, this is about defining greatness itself. Section 1. The case for LeBron. If you build the strongest possible argument for LeBron James being the greatest ever, you start with something undeniable. The numbers are unreal. LeBron is the NBA's all-time leading scorer, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a record that stood for nearly 40 years. He is the only player in history to combine elite scoring, elite passing, and elite rebounding across 2 full decades of dominance. Most scoring leaders sacrifice everything else to get points. LeBron didn't. He scored, created, defended, and controlled games at every level of the court. That balance has never existed before. Now add longevity. LeBron entered the league in 2003. He is still dominating in 2026. That's over 23 years at the highest level of basketball. To understand how insane that is, most NBA careers last 4 to 6 years. Even elite Hall of Fame careers peak around 10 to 12 years. LeBron doubled that and is still not done. He is still playing playoff basketball at 41 years old at a level most players never reach at 28. That alone breaks logic. Then there's the championship argument. LeBron has won titles with 3 different franchises: Cleveland, Miami, Los Angeles. No other superstar in NBA history has done that. Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, Los Angeles Lakers. Jordan won 6 championships, but all with one system, one franchise, and one structure. LeBron didn't just win, he rebuilt winning cultures multiple times from scratch. And finally, the impact. LeBron changed how players think. Player empowerment, free agency control, business expansion, global branding. He didn't just dominate basketball, he reshaped the entire ecosystem around it. So if greatness is about total impact, LeBron has one of the strongest cases in sports history. But that's only half the story. Section 2. The case against LeBron. Because the moment you bring up LeBron as GOAT, the counter-argument appears instantly. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. And the first thing Jordan fans point to is simple: 6-0 in NBA finals. Perfect record when it mattered most. LeBron has more finals appearances, but also more finals losses. And for Jordan supporters, that matters. Greatness, in their view, is defined by perfection at the highest stage. Then comes dominance. Jordan didn't just win MVPs, he dominated the league in a way few players ever have. 5 MVP awards, scoring titles, defensive impact, and a level of control over the league that felt absolute in his prime. Some argue Jordan was simply more unstoppable relative to his era than LeBron ever was. And then there's era context. Jordan played in a more physical NBA. Hand-checking was legal. Defenses could be more aggressive on the perimeter. Scoring was harder. Space was smaller. LeBron's era is more optimized for offense, spacing, and efficiency. So critics argue LeBron's numbers are inflated by a modern system designed for scoring. Finally, competition. Jordan's era featured brutal playoff battles, bad boy Pistons, Knicks defense, elite physical rivalries every year. The argument is not that LeBron faced weak competition, but that Jordan's path was uniquely punishing. So now the debate is real, because both cases are strong, and both have flaws. Section 3. What the numbers actually say. Let's remove emotion completely and look at the structure of reality. LeBron leads in total career points, assists, rebounds, longevity. Total playoff production. Jordan leads in scoring, average, finals record, and MVP awards, peak dominance metrics. Championships, Jordan, 6 LeBron, 4 finals appearances. Jordan, 6 LeBron, 10 plus seasons played. Jordan, 15 LeBron, 23 plus. So what does this actually tell us? It tells us something very important. There is no clean winner. Jordan dominates peak performance, LeBron dominates longevity and total impact. One is the highest peak in NBA history. The other is the longest peak in NBA history. And both arguments are statistically valid. That's why this debate never ends, because the numbers don't choose a winner, they choose a preference. Section 4. The players left out of the debate. But here's where the conversation usually breaks down, because the LeBron versus Jordan debate ignores other legends who have their own GOAT arguments, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the all-time scoring leader before LeBron, 6 championships, 2 different franchises, a career that defined multiple eras. Or Bill Russell.
A wiry 6'10", Russell blends quickness, desire, and intelligence.
Bill Russell, 11 championships. The greatest winner in sports history, full stop. And Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game, averages that look fictional, statistical dominance that may never be repeated again. So here's the truth nobody likes admitting. The GOAT debate is not actually about one answer. It's about what you value most. Championships, individual dominance, longevity, statistical greatness, era impact. Change the criteria, change the GOAT. Here is the brutal truth about the greatest NBA player of all time debate. Michael Jordan was the most dominant player of his era, ruthless, perfect when it mattered most, and the standard every superstar since has been measured against. But LeBron James has done something no one else in NBA history has done. He sustained greatness across more time, more teams, more roles, and more decades than any player who has ever touched a basketball. He broke the all-time scoring record. He won championships with 3 different franchises. And he is still playing playoff basketball at 41 years old. That combination has never existed before. So can LeBron James be called the greatest of all time? The honest answer is this: both sides are defensible. Both sides have evidence. Both sides have logic. But if you force a conclusion in 2026, the player still performing at 41, still rewriting record books, still shaping playoff basketball after 23 seasons, that player has earned something undeniable. He has earned the right to be in the conversation. And right now, in 2026, LeBron James is not just part of the GOAT debate, he is the debate.